Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 18th of July, and here we are with the first Zer of Edge of Fate. Now, he's got some new things going on here, so I can't wait to have a little look at what's going on. And there's a little buggy, glitchy thing going on, which will allow you to get constant and unlimited different rolls of the Hawkmoon. I'll show you that as well, because I haven't tried it myself yet, so we'll try it on the stream now. But here we are, look. Here he is. Oh, that's not him. That's some chat with the Excalibur. There's hello, Testy Face. Nice to have your family around, isn't it? Ooh, look. So here we are. We've got a lot more armor here than we used to. Look, we've got 6 normal armor pieces, exotic pieces, and we've got the class item as well. That's going to be every week from now on, so that's good. Now, what you can see here as well is the difference of the blue little box in the left-hand corner there. And now what that means is that it's featured exotic armor. So every season we have a featured set of exotic armor which is delineated by this blue box. That means they're going to get more damage resistance than standard armors, okay? But we do know that exotic armor doesn't go up above the 100 as far as I can tell. All you can do is masterwork it up. And I don't know exactly how many levels we go up to there. So, if we look at the stats of this one, we've got the Dragon's Shadow here. This, of course, is for the hunters. Your weapon's ready quicker and more stable. Dodging temporarily increases this benefit. We've got 63 there, and we've got a boost in weapons, plus 30 in weapons, and 20 in grenades. So, are these going to be any good? I suppose so. You know what I mean? Because they do benefit from full-on energy when you buy it. So you don't have to spend anything to upgrade anymore, but that applies across the board to all exotic armors. We've got the Star Eater scales here for the hunters as well. There's a 60er, and they got a weapons, and they got in grenade as well. So if we bought these babies, what's that one there? Look, they're going to be the gunner archetype. Okay, so that's going to show you what the gunner archetype is, so you know what's going to be a primary and a secondary stat. So there we go. There's that for the hunters. Now then, we got the Titans Ramparts. These are for the Titans, but these aren't a featured exotic armor piece, so you're not going to get the damage resistant boost. Apparently it goes up to 15%, but let's have a look at the statage on this one. It's a 62er, so it's a bit better. We've got this one, and it's called a Specialist, so it's class and then weapons. We've got a 30 in class and 19 in weapons. You know, there we go. We're going to have to see how time goes on to see how much value there are in these rolls. Precious Scars also for the Titans. This is a featured armor piece, so again it's going to benefit from the damage resistance. The setup here is Brawler, and we'll flick over to stats. We've got 62 again, so we got 30 in melee and 20 in health. That's not bad at all, and then we got class 12 there as well. And what's that one? Final blows from weapons with a damage type, matching your super, creating a burst of healing around you that grants allies restoration. Nice. And then we're on to the Warlocks. We've got the Ophidian aspect here. These are Bulwark. Bulwark. There we are. There it is there. Now then, we've got a boost in health there of 29 and a melee of 30 and class of 19. 61 in total. Improves melee range as well as ready speed and reload for weapons. Provides a small benefit to airborne effectiveness. And then we've got the Boots of the Assembler as well. Standing in rifts create noble seekers that seek out allies and heal them. Standing in an empowering rift creates noble seekers that grant both you and your ally a damage bonus. And when a noble seeker finds an ally, you gain class ability. Let's have a look at this. 61, and it is the gunner archetype, which means weapons and then grenades. 29 in weapons, 20 in grenades. So there's some that are a little bit better there, but you know what I mean? I think what this is going to do is get you into the new system, but they said they're not addressing it in Year of Prophecy. So this is how exotics are going to be going forward. So if I'm going to buy a pair of these, right, to see what goes on, they're going to cost me 41 strange coins. Thanks very much. We'll pop over now and have a little look down here at me boots and see what happens. So, yeah, you can automatically, look, put these in straight away, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Let's just stick a, what's that? Let's just stick a health mod in there, and then we'll stick that in there. Yeah, so you can see your energy is already there, look, which is pretty cool. You can masterwork these up as well, and I think it goes to level 5 for the masterwork. If I'm correct, I'm going to do it here for you now. Ooh, and that's the last one, I believe. Oh, no, it goes up there. Oh, I'm going to do it again just to see what happens. There we go. Masterworking is fully up to 5, look. So I've just done that for you there. I've just spent me beautiful currency. But there we go. That's how it all works. So it's a nice selection of exotics we've got there. The new exotic pieces. Okay. And what was that one? That was a 61. And then we've got the solipsism, of course, which is just for 41. Strange coins. They're all 41, are they? Yes, 41 each. Okay, let's go and have a look at the strange offerings and see what we've got. Now then, this is different because we don't really know how it's actually faring against other things. But of course, you're better off spending your strange coins, and you're getting more strange coins now because they kind of drop as more frequent and common rewards when you play stuff. So let's go and have a little look and see what we've got. I'm just going to refresh like GG to see if it's picked anything up. I don't think so, so we're not going to get any grades or anything at the moment because the systems are all down. So I'll just show you what we got. So you've got Ascendant Shards there for 41 strange coins. That's quite expensive, is it? Enhancement cores 7 for 7 and 11 for 7 there. I'll let you try and figure out which one's best. 22,000 glimmer for 5 strange coins, or 49 for 11. That's not particularly good either. And then you got the raid banners, 11 raid banners for 11 strange coins. You're probably better off just buying them for glimmer from Wasser Chops. What's she called? Not Hawkmoon. What's she called? Hawthorne, yes. Right, over we go to the strange gear offerings. Now we're gonna... Ooh, it's all down in here, isn't it? Right, okay, let's have a look here. First of all, I want to talk to you about the Hawkmoon here that we've got, okay? Because you know we've got different roles with the Hawkmoon here. So we've got Smooth Grip, Quick Draw, Alloy Magazine, and Hammerforged Rifling on here. I can't tell you how popular that is at the moment because the systems are all down because the game's only just getting back on its feet. However, you can, at the moment, if you've already earned the Hawkmoon, you can pull Hawkmoons from your collections and you're going to have a different role each time, from what I've heard, okay? So, if you're looking for a good Hawkmoon, this might be the best way to do it. So I'm going to go and have a little look here and see how this works. So I'll go to Exotics. It might not work, I don't know. Let's have a look for the Hawkmoon. So there it is. So to pull this is going to give me 2 enhancement cores and 3,000 glimmer. So I'm going to grab one. Let's grab a couple of these. One... Let's do another one, 2. Right, okay, not enough space. That's fine, but 2 will let us know if we've got differences here, okay? So we've got Combat Grip, Moving Target, Alloy Magazine, and Hammerforged Rifling, okay? And then, what have we got for the other one? But it's the same. Oh no! Textured Grip, Moving Target, Alloy Magazine, and Arrowhead Break. So we do have differences. Look, yes, we've got different... Yeah, so it is different. Bloody hell. So if you are looking to get a decent random rolled Hawkmoon, it's worth doing that. Let me just find out what the most popular roll is. I don't know if it's working. Hang on. So for the Hawkmoon, the most popular, we've got Smooth Grip, and then we've got Opening Shot, then we've got Alloy Magazine, and we've also got Hammerforged Rifling. So those are the ones that people tend to go for, which is very, very intriguing. Yes. Ooh, look at that, look. And just looking at the 2 that I've got here, these are both D on Light GG, so they're not great rolls. So there we go. That's interesting. You can get yourself a decent rolled Hawkmoon. Don't know when they're going to patch it. We don't know. So that's worth having a look at, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. Cool. Right, we got the Sweet Business Auto Rifle there as well. There we are. Lovely. Sweet Business. I like the Sweet Business. We've got the Cold Heart Trace Rifle. There we go. That's nice. Lovely. Now we've got, right, this. We've got the Two-Tailed Fox. Now, I have heard that this is hitting very, very hard at the moment. So it might be well worth picking one of these up. Because this is the newer version, of course. So, well, I say the newer version, the new game version, because we've got all the different doodads on it here. We got the catalyst on it as well. So that might be worth picking up. I've heard it's hitting very hard. I haven't done any testing myself, but on streams, people have been coming in saying that. So that might be worth considering this week. And then catalysts. We've got the Merciless Catalyst, and we've got the Fighting Lion Catalyst. After this weapon fires, equipped kinetic and power weapons gain a brief period of increased handling and accuracy. That's nice. And what this basically does is just a stat bump. So it's going to increase the range stat from 45 to 81, which is pretty significant, really. And the stability stat from 39 to 93. That's very significant. So if you like using the Merciless, and it's a good exotic, that's not a bad catalyst at all in regard to performance, but it doesn't do anything interesting with it. Now, here we go down to the legendary weapons, and we've got new weapons introduced into his loot pool. So there could be some pretty cool stuff here. And here's a first example of it. We've got a brave weapon. Look, it's a Succession Sniper Rifle. Yes. So they're not shiny. Is it shiny? Sort of. It's very pretty. Well, anyway, this is where all these brave weapons are going to be now. They're going to be here. You don't attune them at Zavala. You can't do attunement any longer. This particular roll, the Succession Sniper Rifle, well, it's not great. It's got a D+ on Light GG, so it's not marvellous, but we've got Snapshot Heights, Demolitionist, Extended Mag, Steady Rounds, Full Bore, and Arrowhead Break as well, and we've got the Handling Mastery on it too. So, nice to see him fielding new weapons, though, isn't it? That's cool. And next we've got the Patron of Lost Causes. I think this is one of the best looking weapon sets in the game. It initially comes from Season of Dawn, but it was re-released, wasn't it, in Echoes perhaps? I can't remember if it's Echoes or Revenant. Well, anyway, these are great. Scout rifles are good at the moment as well. So we've got Precision Instrument, Triple Tap, Appended Mag, Flared Magwell, Extended Barrel or Corkscrew Rifling, and we've got a Range Masterwork in there as well. Now, this particular perk combo has got a B on Light GG, so it's actually a very popular combo on that too. Looks quite nice to me, so there we are. That's a good one. Next, we've got the Ignition Code Grenade Launcher. Not a great roll on this one again, unfortunately. It's got a D on Light GG. Having a look, that's the best I can get. Splice a Surge on it. We've got Strategist. We've got Lead from Gold. Disorientating Grenades, yes. Implosion Rounds, Volatile Launch or Smart Drift Control, and a Handling Masterwork on it there. Did I say it was a D? It's a D on Light GG. Nice. Next, we've got the Deafening Whisper Grenade Launcher. Right, old one this. We've got Snapshot Sights, Pulse Monitor, High Velocity Rounds, Implosion Rounds, Quick Launch, and Confined Launch, and a Velocity Masterwork. Not popular at all. It's an F. Sorry. Next, we've got this, the Mercurial Overreach from Season of the Deep there. That's a hell of a nice looking sniper rifle, isn't it? Now we've got the choice of stocks. We've got a hand-laid stock or a short action stock. We've got Elemental Capacitor, Slick Draw, and then choice of high caliber rounds, ricochet rounds, or smell bar. An arrowhead break, and what have we got? A handling masterwork there. Well, either way you cut it, not a popular roll. That one's a D on Light GG in popularity. And this is cool. Have we ever had this soldier before? Because this is an old Vanguard Nightfall reward. Look, the plug one. Well, it's in Xur's loot pool. Look, and this is a pretty good one as well. I'd really recommend this one. It's excellent. Precision frame. It's arc, and we've got Volt Shot in there. That's great. We've also got well-rounded, and we've got a choice of accelerated coils, particle repeater, hammer-forged rifling, or full bore. That's pretty cool. It's a B on Light GG, but you know, it's quite nice to be able to do that. Excellent. There we go. Cool. Got the plug one. Lovely. Then we got the Eternity's Edge sword. Now, apparently they're not going to be selling these every week any longer, which is actually, I'm quite glad of that, because I was sick to death of them. This particular roll, though, because it's here, may as well have a little look. This is a C on Light GG. Pushing a B. We've got Counterattack, Thresh, Infinite Guard, and a choice of Hungry, Honed, and Glen. So there we go. Excellent. There's that. Then we've got the Memory Interdict. This is a power grenade launcher. We've got Unrelenting, Surplus, Augmented Drum or High Velocity Rounds, and Hard Lunch. It's a boiled egg, I'd imagine. And Quatermass in the Pit. However, this is not a popular roll at all. It's an F. And our final weapon this week is the Temptations Hook Sword. Now, this is actually pretty damn good, to be honest. It's B in popularity. We've got Chain Reaction and Energy Transfer, and then a choice of Enduring Guard, Heavy Guard, and Honed Edge, and Hungry Edge as well. So B in popularity. It's a caster frame, that one too, which is probably my favourite sword type, to be perfectly honest. I'm just not keen on swords, I don't know why. And I just want to let you know as well, if you're getting exotic ciphers, there's a change to how you get them. It says complete activities in the portal with performance grade B or higher. Additional progress is awarded for better performance grades, activities with a longer average duration, and for succeeding with clanmates. So if you are after exotic ciphers, remember there's a new way now to try and get them. And just in case you didn't know, now the legendary armor Xur no longer stocks that, so I won't be going over any armor weekly any longer. They're here with Ada, but they don't have any decent stats on them, any decent rolls. Well, they don't really. They said they're all going to be arse, but they're here purely for cosmetic purposes. Yes, there we go, nice. Now, there's been a colossal amount of changes here to Destiny 2, and I go over pretty much everything that you can think of going around here in the tower, having a look at all the vendors, and having a look at how things have all changed in general. So I'm going to leave a link to that here at the end. Go and have a little look at it over the weekend. It'll simplify things for you. I've also done a video on the power grind as well, and how that works too. I did that about 2 weeks ago, so that's well worth having a look at as well. So we've got the raid as of tomorrow, which is quite intriguing. Not something I'll be partaking of, but it's always cool. And what I'm interested in is seeing if anything wakes up in the game in Kepler there. Yes. Right then, folks, there's no trials now. Is there trials? Oh, no, hang on. There might be. Hang on. No, I don't think there is. Hang on, let me check. No, here we go. I just checked. It's not back at all. It's going to be back in a couple of weeks' time, I believe. Yes. So there we go then, folks. That's it for Xur. He's looking with a lot more stuff there, looking a lot more interesting and juicy. Hopefully we get some more juicier stuff. with the oncoming weeks. Let me know in the comments if you've purchased anything. I'm going to be doing a video for the exotic, the Graviton Spike. I finished that today. That's going to be popping out tomorrow as well. So if you're looking for that, to do that this weekend, check out me vid. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. And I'll speak to you all again very soon. A sausage heard. Oh, look, it's me Taurus Rocketeer. It's a thing of beauty, this. Go on, reverse out. Let's see you. Move. Oh, come on. Bloody. Oh, there it goes. Isn't it lovely? Yes. Out of the top. Fan-dabby-dozy. It's got super black on it, you know.